You could simply say, like I said, I hear what you're saying. I don't agree with you, and I'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Hmm.
You don't have to get into a pissing contest with them. Just simply ask to speak to a supervisor. Oh, there's not one on. Yeah, there is. There's one on somewhere. Can you please find them? And if they say there is nobody on that's a supervisor, say, okay, can I have your name? And I'll be marking this phone call down at the time that I called, where you told me there was no supervisor anywhere in the Swiss system, and run your business. And if that doesn't work, call back. There's more ECT people. The same one won't answer. And if they do, just hang up on them. Try again. Doesn't seem very hard to me. But instead, what many people are doing is they're getting on Facebook and they're like, oh my God, this guy told me this and it sucks and I hate it and I'm not doing anything about it. I'm just going to complain about it on Facebook. And Jeff will put this a much better way because he's a far more tactful person than I am. But you
Yeah.
know what? I'm kind of over it right now because there's an awful lot of crying over things that people could control, but they're not taking the time to take control of their business and run their business. Change your attitude, it will change your perspective. Swift is not your bank. They are not your employer. They're your customer. Change your perspective. Change your attitude. They don't owe you jack. Why do you think why are you keep expecting them to give you bonuses and gifts and all these things? And you get mad because they give the company drivers a fuel bonus. They give the company drivers this bonus or that bonus. Go be a company driver. I mean,
That is a legitimate choice.
yeah, you want all these things, go do that. No offense, but Jeff and I take a lot of phone calls, and there are some people, and Alexia, that would say things like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this thing. I know it's just fun. I can't help it." She hates me anyhow. What am I worried about?
She
But
doesn't hate me though.
well, that's you. Good for you, brother. You talk to her. She don't want to talk to me. She's pretty much made that clear, and we're gold. Anyhow, so but that person would call and say, "Hey, I'm going to do this thing." And I'm like, "That's a bad idea. This bad thing's going to happen. This bad thing's going to happen. This bad thing's going to happen." Oh, okay. And then they go and do it, and then they call back a week later. Oh my God, this is stupid. These three bad things happen. I'm like, I told you it was going to happen. Wait. There's more, because then, in the case of this hypothetical Alexia person, they went back and did the same thing 3 times, three,
Four
four
now.
times.
Four now.
4 times the same thing, and want to get mad because the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different outcome. Insanity, stupidity.
Right.
Let's